another question.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel? Because I always question this every day now. How do you guys feel about the music state right now? Like the current state we're in within the music industry. Like as like a consumer, as Randolph, you're also an artist as well. How do you feel? Because I feel like now we're in an era where people are just making songs left, right, and center. Like anyone can make a song now.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's not as effective as it was maybe say like 5 years ago or like even 10. Like there's songs that were made that were timeless, like Neo.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just
it's dry now, isn't it?
Akon, Lonely.
It's attention spans for me.
Yeah.
I feel like no one wants to. You don't want to hear like. I don't think many people release amazing albums anymore. Firstly, because I know there are amazing albums.
A few,
out there,
here and there.
But
yeah,
I mean more in terms of like people just get bored and move on too quick. So there actually isn't as much a point of an album.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I feel like there's so much content. Like people just keep pushing out. It's like everyone's doing it. Like it's so oversaturated now.
Yeah, it's hard,
and
man.
It's like,
I struggle to be inspired as I don't make much music at the minute, but it's in it again. I don't have the desire to. Like back in the day, the way I used to create music is I used to listen to an album. I'd be like, oh my god, that's amazing, and then that'd push me to go and create my own. So like I remember Jay-Z and Kanye's album, Watch the Throne, when that came out, that was huge for me, and that like inspired me loads. I went to see their show in London. Came out, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to make my own album, and I did. I made my own album straight after listening to their album, or like a mixtape or whatever. So I always used to be inspired. Whereas nowadays, because the culture of music has changed, like, back in the day, you would have like a 9-month promotional run through, right? Concept of what you're gonna do for an album.
Yeah.
Whereas, because you have to get it printed, you have to get it approved, you have to get it like prepared. Whereas now, because the time it takes to get your music out there and distribute it with people is so small, that you can literally just make it. You can make an album yesterday and put it out today if you wanted to. That's possible. And also the other side of it with Spotify and stuff is because you have to earn your place now on Spotify on the playlist and stuff. I feel like you have to really. It's actually sad. I feel like online SoundCloud, Spotify gave an opportunity or present an opportunity for people to get so creative, and there are people out there that are creative. But now, because of playlists and because labels and A&Rs are controlling these playlists, I feel like you can't be creative anymore. You have to follow what everyone else is doing to get on these playlists. You have to scratch their back to get on them. So I feel like now it's just it's everything's the same, man. It's like there's nothing. People are breaking out, but those who are breaking out, you can't find them as easy because it's being controlled again.
Yeah, that's it for me. I feel like a lot of people they realize, okay, this is working, this specific style of song, and then everyone does it.
Yeah.
And it's like you get 1,000 of these same artists that are releasing songs that sound similar. Like there's so many songs that I heard and I was like, oh, is it this artist? And then I'm like, and someone's like, no, it's that artist. And I'm like, oh, because they sound exactly the same.
Yeah, and that's why you think... Go on.
I was going to say, do you think that if whatever music is in the chart is like what... Basically, because you know how the chart is obviously decided on sales and stuff.
Yeah.
The sales can be manufactured to a point where it's like we can basically push sales of something. Yeah. Do you think that if that was all to switch up, labels went, all right, we're going to push this now. Do you think people would just like whatever's there? Or do you think it is actually a case of like pop music is actually pop music?
I think a bit of both now. I think that you do have, because of Spotify and because, now music is so easily accessible. I feel like you do see songs in the charts that are actually popular and are actually trending because 3 million people have decided that they like that song. I think we've heard a few of it. Like Lemonade, the Internet Money track, and a few songs. Yeah. I feel like you do see some songs that do like get pushed to the top because of their interest. But I do also think you do have songs that are manufactured and are falsely at the top of the charts. So I think it's a bit of both. And I think we've seen a lot of people combine those two things, which seems to have the greatest success. But I don't know. What do you think? I feel like there are a lot of like manufactured music artists still, but there also is at the same time a lot of realness.
I feel like TikTok.
Yeah, maybe that's
100%.
I feel like TikTok pushes so many songs. Like you know when you have like a trend and that song's on a trend, you might have never heard of this song before, but next thing you know, the song's like number 1 or like it's in the top 10 because TikTok has pushed it so much because so many people have listened to this song.
A good example is like Lil Nas X, right? Like that song, he was respectfully, he was like a no one and that song was nothing. He just bought the instrumental, like a lease, for like $25 type thing. Made a song, he got big on TikTok, and then the label took it and blew it up, and then they signed him, and he's now like one of the biggest artists in the world.
But that's another thing. Whereas, like, the reason why I say the attention span is because I reckon, like, there's so many songs out there, like, is it What You Know About Love? You know, the Pop Smoke. Is it Pop Smoke one?
Yeah.
What you know about love?
About love.
Yes, like
banging on TikTok.
That part of the song.
Yeah,
I reckon everyone knows that part.
Of course,
you genuinely
they
don't know
the rest of the song.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it's because people just hear it on something like TikTok, and then they'll go listen to the song to have that one bit.
Snippets.
Yeah, I
agree. As soon as that bit's gone,
skip
song.
Skip. Yeah, skip.
Yeah, the music industry is really weird right now.
It used to be like 2.5, 3 minute songs, didn't it? Like ages ago, and then it started getting longer and longer, and it was like, oh, your song needs to be 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah,
but now it's going back.
Yeah.
Now it's going back to the people actually make songs just for trends, you know that, like just for like
Lil Nas said the reason why his song was. Lil Nas said something about his song. He makes like 2-minute songs or something, and he was like, "Yeah, if you the shorter it is as well, the more people like you'll listen to it for 2 minutes, and you'll go, oh, that was it. All right, I'm playing it again.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. 2 listens instead of like
100%. It's just got so much more replayability.